You look so wonderful in your dress. I love your hair like that, the way it falls on the side of your neck, down your shoulders and back. We are surrounded by all of these lies, and people that talk too much. You got the kind of look in your eyes as if no one knows anything but us. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. So in love, so in love, so in love, so in love. You look so beautiful in this light, your silhouette over me, the way it brings out the blue in your eyes is the Tenerife Sea. And all of the voices surrounding us here, they just fade out when you take a breath. Just say the word and now we'll disappear into the wilderness. Should this be the last thing I see, I want you to know it's enough for me. 'Cause all that you are is all that I'll ever need. So in love, so in love, so in love, so in love. Lumiere, darling, Lumiere over me. Lumiere, darling, Lumiere over me.
Well, what a beautiful, beautiful day. Aloha! We all have heard of the word aloha, and we usually think of the word aloha as meaning hello and goodbye. But there's also a deeper meaning to the word aloha. Aloha also means to show compassion and kindness and affection. So it's appropriate that we begin your celebration with the spirit of aloha, with the spirit of love. Now the Hawaiians have a special word which is hoa aloha, which means beloved friends. And actually, we have three beloved friends here, hoa aloha. So that's a beautiful word to remember. We also have another tradition, which is to present flower leis to each other. Aren't these pretty? You like these, babe? And you have an important job as the ring bearer. Now the beautiful blossoms of the lei, they don't last all that long. They're very delicate and fragile and precious. They're intertwined just like your love for each other is intertwined. And I think they're a good symbol or reminder in a sense that on the idea that they don't last very long, that we should try to tell each other and demonstrate to one another through our actions and our words on a daily basis that we're thinking of the other person. A lot of times we always think of Valentine's Day and birthdays, and those are very important, but it's the day-to-day things that you do for each other that lets the other person know that you're thinking about each other that are so important. So I'll let you present this to your bride. I'm going to put it right over her head, and you get to kiss her on each cheek. And if you want to hold your, that would be good, and then you can present him with his. And what Hawaiian ceremony would be not complete without having a conch shell blowing? Aloha, isn't that beautiful? Yes. Well, Daniel and Kyle, this is an absolutely gorgeous place for us to gather, and it's a unique privilege to share in one of the greatest gifts to humankind, the celebration of the love between a man and a woman. On this beautiful day of your marriage vows, commit yourselves freely and fully to each other without reservation. The two of you have come here today to make a commitment that from this day forward you will walk together. May you both look forward to the years ahead in giving and sharing and getting to know each other even more completely. As you know, marriage is a commitment to life, to the best that two people can find and bring out in each other. It offers opportunities for growth no other human relationship can equal, a physical and an emotional joining that is promised for a lifetime. Marriage deepens and enriches every facet of life. Happiness is fuller, memories are fresher, commitment is stronger. If you would, you can give her a bouquet back. When two people pledge to love and care for each other, they create a spirit unique to themselves, which binds them closer than any spoken or written word. Marriage is a promise made in the hearts of two people, which takes a lifetime to fulfill. Now, this is one of my favorite verses. It says, "The power of love is that although your hearts become one, neither of you are diminished, but you are fulfilled and discovered in ways you would never have known apart from each other." I think what that means is that you were nice people before you even met one another. But becoming each other's best friends has brought out the very best in each of you. And the result of that is this beautiful daughter that you have. That's the power of your love. You actually make each other more beautiful as people because of your love for your ohana, your family. So it's that quickly that we get to your vows already. So I guess I will have you hand that back and you can turn and face one another and hold hands facing each other. As you continue on your journey together, I ask you to remember these things. Remember that true friendship is the basis for any lasting relationship. Give your spouse the same courtesies and kindnesses that you show to your friends. Confide in one another and ask for help when you need it. And of course, say, "I love you" often. I remind you that marriage is a precious gift, a lifelong dedication to love one another more fully and more freely. Do you, Kyle, take Danielle as your beloved wife? Do you promise to be a tender and faithful husband? Will you love and cherish her in sickness and in health, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, and keep yourself only unto her? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Do you, Danielle, take Kyle as your beloved husband? Do you promise to be a tender and faithful wife? Will you love and cherish him in sickness and in health, for richness, for richer, for poorer, for better, for worse, and keep yourself only unto him? If so, say, "I do."
I do.
Okay, now we have rings.
We do.
If you would, please. Maybe we can have the best man over here help us out, please.
Pocket knife.
Looks like Harper's done a number on it.
Now these rings are ancient symbols. They're circles. You can't tell where the circle begins or where it ends. In a sense, the rings are infinite, no beginning and no ending, like your love for each other. If you both look at each other for just a moment, if you look right at each other for a moment, and remember, many years ago when you first met, well, how long ago was it? 15?
15.
15 years ago when you met, how beautiful and how lucky you felt to have this lovely young woman joining you on dates, still beautiful today, just as beautiful, and hear this handsome man's voice, maybe on the phone, tall, good looking. You guys, how much fun you had dating back those early days. You've been creating milestones all those years that you've been together. And of course, your most beautiful milestone is your beautiful daughter here today. All that love is represented in these rings, as well as the love from both of your hearts. With that in mind, I'll have you take your bride's ring, and you can have to wait for his, so because I'll hold on to that, okay? And you can place that way part way on Danielle's ring finger and say these words to her as you look at each other. Danielle, with this ring,
Danielle, with this ring,
I promise to grow with you,
I promise to grow with you,
to build our love,
to build our love,
to speak openly and honestly,
to speak openly and honestly,
to listen to you,
to listen to you,
to love and cherish you
to love and cherish you
for all our days ahead.
for all our days ahead.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter,
My heart will be your shelter,
and my arms will be your home.
and my arms will be your home.
You may place the ring on your wife's ring finger. And I'm going to have you both kind of get a little closer together and turn this way so everybody can see this as you put the ring on her finger or on his finger. I want you, there we go. Just like that, and you can repeat after me, Danielle. Kyle, with this ring,
Kyle, with this ring,
I promise to grow with you,
I promise to grow with you,
to build our love,
to build our love,
to speak openly and honestly,
to speak openly and honestly,
to listen to you,
to listen to you,
to love and cherish you
to love and cherish you
for all our days ahead.
for all our days ahead.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
you shall not walk alone.
you shall not walk alone.
My heart will be your shelter,
My heart will be your shelter,
and my arms will be your home.
and my arms will be your home.
Let me place the ring on your husband's ring finger. Now, most couples don't say anything at this point, but I always want to give you the opportunity. If you want to say anything to each other, this is a chance to, if you happen to want to.
Finally!
Yes! All right. Well, I want you to look into each other's eyes for a moment and see the love that's there, this person whom you love so very deeply and dearly. Remember this love, and may you have the courage to express this love as openly as you possibly can. May you have the courage to receive this love and to know that you're lovable, that this person who is marrying you today loves you very deeply. May you keep forgiveness in your hearts for one another, and may your love and respect for each other grow. And may you have fun and fully enjoy the miracle of marriage. As a licensed minister of the state of Hawaii, it is my great honor to pronounce you husband and wife. You may seal your vows with a sweet aloha kiss. All this represents how each of them bring different strengths to their relationship.
You want some more? We'll do it again. Here, put your hand up. We'll do it like this. There you go.
You know, oftentimes it's the similarities that attracts a couple to one another, and it is very important, the similarities, you know, that makes for things that they enjoy to do together. But it's also the differences. After you've been together 15 years, as you all know, you start realizing there's differences. But those differences are actually an essential part of a successful marriage. And so accepting those and embracing those differences is what this represents. Can you all look this way for just a second? And we can have you stand up. You want to hold a bottle, sweetheart?
Can you hold it?
That's good. All right. Well, let's give this couple a wonderful applause here. Much aloha to you all. Congratulations. Yes.